Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Richard Wolf here with the Evangeline Club. Wanted to make another short video to give you some information about the Competent Leader Manual, the burgundy one here, Competent Leadership. It's a key program in Toastmasters that I believe is often overlooked on how important it can be for you in your everyday life. I'm going to run through the table of contents real quick, so if you want to grab your book, make some notes, a little pencil marks, or anything you want to keep yourself on track and remember you as you go through it. There are 10 projects to complete to complete your Competent Leadership Award. Each project works with different key skill to being a great leader. First project is listening. Real simply, you're going to serve in some roles in the club that are going to work on your listening skills. Very simple and easy to do. A couple of quick side points here is that going through the Competent Leader Manual, just by serving in about 19 different roles, some of these will be duplicates because you'll probably serve as Toastmaster 3 or 4 times, General Evaluator a couple times. But if you serve in 19 roles, you will have completed about 80% of the Competent Leader Manual. Then you have about 2 or 3 projects to do, and then you need to serve in some leadership roles within the club, work on some membership campaigns and stuff. So it sounds a little more difficult than it is, but working with the Vice President of Education in your club, on any of the leaders of your club, will help you get through it relatively quickly, all the while working on your Competent Communicator Manual and getting through your speaking criteria as well. So project 1 is listening. Project 2, critical thinking. 3, giving feedback. 4, time management. Planning implementation. Number 5, organization and delegation. 7, facilitation. 8, motivation. 9, mentoring. 10, team building. So in these last 2 are projects 8, 9, and 10 is where more of the more specific things will come up. You may have to do a project to help do a little membership or a public relations campaign for the club. You may have to put together a contest, and you'll be the organizer, the contest chair they call it. And then mentoring, that's a fun one for me because I enjoy, as you can tell by these videos, enjoy helping people learn what needs to happen to get things done. The other part of the book I feel is pretty important. If you go to the very last page, it's called a Project Completion Record. What this is going to do is where you're going to put the dates in which you served in different roles. And in the book itself, there's going to have little points where you'll have an evaluator when you're serving in that role. So be sure to always bring your books to the meeting, both your CL and your CC manual. And we can have those filled out each and every time you serve in a role. So keep yourself on track to get through this as quick as possible. Again, 19 or so different roles. When you serve in those, you'll complete about 80% of this manual up through about project 7 with a couple of small little things to do as well. So real simple, easy to get through. But the other thing I like to stress in this manual in particular is people don't realize how these small roles will help you in your daily life. I'll give you a quick example. Project number 1, listening. You need to complete 3 out of 4 different roles: counter, speech evaluator, grammarian, and table topic speaker. Each of these, if you look at the details of what they're doing, you have to work on your listening skills. As the counter, you're going to count the filler words that the speakers give throughout the evening. Quick thing on the counter here, not to get too deep into the roles, but on the counter, many people don't realize that you start counting ahs from the minute the gavel is dropped in the beginning of the meeting, all the way until up you give your report. So, ahs, ums, filler words, anything that's a pause or a filler that you don't think is natural in the speech is part of it. So that's a fun one to do. It's kind of like a little I got you kind of a thing. Speech evaluator, grammarians, table topic speakers, again, all listening skills. But it's going to walk you through, help you get through this manual. It's not as difficult as some people see, but the value of what you're going to get in your real life is going to be crazy good. Because another one I like too is Toastmaster and General Evaluator. It gives you the opportunity to get up and run a meeting, kind of throw in some anecdotes and make the meeting fun, and you yourself can have an enjoyable time and run an effective, energetic meeting by being a great Toastmaster. The General Evaluator gives everybody in the room a little bit of kudos for doing a great job. In some cases, You might have missed something, or maybe some things didn't go well. That's their opportunity to positively encourage someone to do better next time. So again, Toastmasters, great organization, competent leader manual. One important one is you don't need to let it sit on the side and get dusty because you're not using it. So bring it to every meeting, step out there, get into Toastmasters, have some fun, and you won't realize yourself in 6 months to a year. Catch you next time.